if he has the game, perhaps to play in an 11th Ryder Cup. Coming up next, another cool story on this Friday. How about a lifer in this game competing
Don't give up.
time after time for USGA titles? Came up empty until recently. We speak to him coming up next on Golf Today. Back on Golf Today, U.S. Senior Amateur Country Club of Detroit. Gene Elliott on 18 for birdie. Those conditions, pure. All right, comes up just short, but it would be a par. Now Jerry Gunthorpe on 18. Oh, just misses the edge on the par putt. So Gene gets it done. How about this, Shane? It's his first USGA title in his 36th attempt.
Never give up, right? That's the saying.
That's the
Do not
lesson
get
there.
up. You know what else he did? He joined a list. I mean, Gene Elliott and his family needs to take a picture of this graphic here. When he major RNA and USGA events in the same year, Bobby Jones, Gene Sarazen, Lawson Little, Ben Hogan, Lee Trevino, Tom Watson, Tiger Woods, and Gene Elliott.
Gene Elliott gets it done and joins us on this Friday. Gene, you were 0 for 35 in USGA events before this title. Why do you think number 36 was the time?
If I knew that, I'd have won a lot earlier. I can't explain it. You play in a USGA event. It's a thrill to play in one, and I had won the British Senior Amateur early in the year, and I thought, let's just go into this US Senior Am, and if we play well, great. And if we don't, that's fine too. I've had a nice year, and let's just see what happens. And somehow things worked out.
A nice year has become a very nice year. Gene, today is Arnold Palmer's birthday. He won the U.S. Amateur, as you know, at the Country Club of Detroit. How much did the King cross your mind that week?
Well, they practice round days. They had the King's clubs on the driving range, old wooden-headed drivers and all his irons, and we got to hit them. I hit two drivers with two of his drivers on the range, and in the locker room they have a replica U.S. Amateur trophy, and at his locker, and a lot of pictures from that final match in 1954. So it was just kind of a special week and a special place. The USGA had not been there since the 1954 U.S. Amateur. So I think they were excited to have us seniors there, and the Country Club of Detroit did a fabulous job.
Gene, we talk so much about professional golf on this show, but there are so many great amateur events around the world. What's your summer circuit like? How much are you playing? How much are you traveling? What do you balance the golf with real life?
Well, I'm 59 years old, and I'm fortunate enough to have my own business, and I've got great people that I work with and that run things while I'm gone. And it was a pretty heavy schedule this summer. My wife Delaney and I were on the road a lot. She caddied for me in the British Senior Amateur, and kids are grown, and business is good, and so I'm just trying my job to keep my golf game shape, and it's a lot of fun. There's great camaraderie. You don't find too many bad guys on a golf course and playing competitive golf. So there's a group of us that are pretty close. I say my best friends are all over the country, and we enjoy what we do, and we compete hard, and we can still have dinner afterwards.
Gene, I was reading some of the quotes after your win. You mentioned your wife, you mentioned your kid. You talked a lot about your team. We hear that thrown around a lot from professionals, but I'm interested in that team that makes up the people that are so impactful in what you're able to accomplish. Who makes up your squad?
Well, I kind of set a goal at 54 years old. I had some friends like Chip Lutz and Paul Simpson that had a lot of success in senior golf, winning senior amateurs and British senior amateurs, Canadian seniors, and I thought, why don't we take this serious and see if we can, do something. And so at 54, I started working out with a trainer. My swing coach Ken Shaw has been a great help. My putting guy is an old friend from high school, Chris Foley, who's up in Minnesota. My wife has been huge. John Traub down at Seminole has worked with me on my chipping and pitching. My caddy at Country Club of Detroit, Adam Hansen, he helped me immensely that week to stay calm and trust myself. And we were in a real tough match against my best friend Mike McCoy, who's also from Des Moines, Iowa, and it was a tough battle, the whole thing. And I don't know, about the seventh hole, he says, "Will you start breathing?" He says, "You're not breathing." And I said, "Okay." So I took a few deep breaths, but it's a group effort that this just doesn't happen all by yourself. And I really appreciate the people that have helped me.
Well, Gene, we started this segment by showing the list of names that you joined in winning an RNA and USGA event. I mean, Tiger Woods, we're talking about Hogan, Trevino. I mean, you're going to take a picture of this list and maybe put it in a frame? Right behind you, you got a lot of pictures, but you could actually put this in a frame and put it right behind you.
Oh, boy. I've got, a dozen copies of that already. But, I don't belong, with those guys. I mean, they're the legends of the game. I'm just I tried a short stint at professional golf out of college, and I'm just, I've loved amateur golf. It takes you to a lot of great places, and you meet a lot of great people, and that list is, that's just crazy. I mean, when I saw that, I just couldn't believe it. So I'm very fortunate.
Well, it's a crazy list, buddy, but you're on it. 59 years old and 59 years young. Congratulations on an unforgettable summer. Look forward to speaking to you soon.
You bet. Thanks, guys.
All right, that, of course, Gene Elliott. What a great year. How about another great story?
Story day.
Story day.